Well, good morning, everybody. It's about 3:18 a.m. Can't sleep, and I wanted to come on here and just to encourage all of you to just keep all the pastors in prayer. Um, I know I've had a lot of anger and animosity towards my father, and one thing I do want to say is that I believe that God works all things together for good, and I believe that He's going to turn this whole curse into a blessing, and I pray for him every day. Um, I get a lot of messages from people out here on Facebook, asking me what's going on, how come he's not teaching. I really don't know. I kind of stepped away from the church and I'm just trying to humble myself before God and listen to different sermons from, Dr. Stanley and other pastors. I've got a lot of encouragement from many of you, and I just pray for these men, and I believe that, we definitely live in this sick world, and, the ruler of this world, who you all know is going to do everything in his power to try to conquer and destroy churches and men of God that, want to do the right thing, like the Apostle Paul says, why do I don't do the things I do want to do, and I do the things I don't want to do. I'm the same way. We're all sinners saved by grace, and our number one priority is just to humble ourselves before God and pray, pray for men like these. I love my father, and I keep him in prayer every day. That's all I can do. Nobody knows how much it bothers me because I was very close to him growing up. Um, and I'm not out here to speak any evil, and I won't. But I just pray that God opens the doors for healing in his life, in the lives of people around him. I love every single member of Grace Bible Church and many of you, and in the past month, one, two, three, four people I've known well have passed away. Two committed suicide. One was Greg Palazzo, who was an ex-member of the church, and he was a great man, and I had a lot of great times with him. I went to his wake and the funeral, and it was awesome. Scott Grande did a wonderful job with that. But I know God has a plan, and I just don't think that people understand how much it hurts a son to see his father suffer or suffering. Um, he's done a lot of good. He's taught a lot. Sorry about getting emotional, but it's tough. It's not easy to try to, praise God through the storm and try to get through this and trust in Him. You know, sometimes it's hard. You pray and you try to trust in God, and you're like, sometimes you say to yourself, "Why, God, what's going on? Why can't you step in?" And then I get really ticked off because I blame men in the church. Why aren't you doing this? Why can't you do this? Please do something to make this situation better. But all I know is that I'm going to keep him in prayer because regardless of anything, he's my father. And I just want everyone to please come together. If you see this recording, just pray for him, his family, and pray that there'll be healing in his life. and whatever he may be going through right now. I just pray that, God helps him. And a lot of people say to me, why do you talk to your dad? Your dad's hurt you, blah, 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 over and over again. But you know what? He's still my father. And I could sit here and say that, I don't know, I just pray for these men out there that are out there doing the work of God, and I just pray that God keeps them strong, because it's not easy. It's not easy. I mean, I fell down plenty of times. So who am I to judge? Only God can judge me, right? And I just pray that y'all can just really, really deeply, like, just, you know, keep the church in prayer, because one thing I want to say is I don't want to see my father in a coffin. Nobody understands me. And I'm not going to say nothing negative about him, but just pray for him, please. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's all I keep thinking, and be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. You know, and it's something hard to deal with, and no one will get it. No one will get it. Unless you're there and you see it, you don't get it. I hate seeing them like this. I hate seeing them like this. I want him to get back up there and teach and do what's right, because I know he can do it. And this is my typical night. I sit up and I worry about him. And I just wish that there's only one thing I want to say up on here. I wish that this man, Dave Paulsamini at the church, who is the assistant pastor, would step away and get away from my father. Because ever since he's been around, it's been nothing but ruckus. And I truly believe that he wasn't sent by God. I just don't believe it. I can't. After everything I saw, everything I've endured with this guy, I don't trust him. And it's a righteous judgment. I know Matthew 7:1 says, do not judge lest you be judged, but, I mean, Dave's threatened my very life. And trust me, I'm not worried about Dave. I've been in plenty of fights in my life. I'm not worried about none of that. I mean, but when it comes to having my father's back, I see what's going on, and my father needs to have a man like Tom Cotroneo, a man that I always loved and respected. That should be the assistant pastor there. And I just know that it's not from God. I know it. You may be looking at me saying, oh, how do you know this? I just know this. I see what goes on behind the scenes. And I know damn well that this man is not sent from God. He's not. Bottom line. And I really, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm hot-tempered. I don't give a shit. If you want to say, why are you saying that, you're judging. I'm not judging. I'm speaking truth. I know the truth. I saw the truth. My father is sick. He needs help. He needs prayer. He needs love. He needs love. He needs guidance. And he needs the members of his congregation to come together and intervene. God uses people. God has given us the gift to speak life. just wish someone with balls would step in and do something about the situation. It's either that or the show's gonna be over.